Welcome to episode 19 of Direwolf Plays. No, not Direwolf Plays. We're playing Direwolf. NulReference plays Direwolf 1.12.2. And I'm going to keep that. I keep doing it, so maybe there's a reason I'm doing it. So, let's see. What are we working on? That's right. We were working on the pink slime, which we got for stonework factories. Let's see if we've got what it takes. We don't, so we're going to need machine frames, picks, furnaces, and water buckets. Alright, let's get a couple of those. I want a few of these, so let's get some buckets. Let's see how we're doing. Oh, we only have one lava bucket. And I pulled some meat buckets out to see what I could do with them, and pretty much nothing, it looks like. I mean, the meat looks like it's not useful for anything. I'm sure there's a machine that uses it, but for now, so upon seeing that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a trash can. I'm going to keep a couple buckets around just in case I do find a use for it. Fluid trash can. Alright, and then we needed a lava and a water bucket for every one of those that we want to make. And I know that I'm going to want at least, well, let's start with one. Let's start with one. No, let's start with two. Let's do two. It's 2 buckets. There we go. Alright, so stonework. Oop. Alright, so we're going to need 2 furnaces. We're going to need 2 pickaxes. And that should be everything we need. I thought I made... Oh, I made the gears, but not the machine frames. There's one. Oh, it just empties the buckets. Nice. Alright, 2 material stonework factories. I'm going to assume they need power. Haven't actually played with them yet. Did do some research on them a little bit. You know, of course, didn't check to see if it used power, but apparently they're a little cheaty. So we're going to get a drawer controller. Nope, not a compacting drawer controller. And of course we need those, because I almost never use comparators for anything. So we're going to need a drawer controller. We're going to need some drawers. Actually, we want a second drawer controller because I got another use for that. For our mob drops, I'm going to... Yeah, I think I'm going to put them in a drawer controller over there until I can figure out how to sort the garbage out. So, but for right now, let's put this in the basement somewhere where we can hook up to an importer if we want. And I put in a second ender chest that way, because this one's starting to get kind of full of my spare equipment. You know, it's still working as a dump chest, but it's running out of space. So let's see, where do we want these? We want these somewhere near the network cables. Well, since we want them somewhere near the network cables, but we want to be able to build a storage drawer around it too. Oh, let's see how this is doing. I haven't checked in on this in a while. Hold on just a second. Yeah, okay. Making sure I had my timer started. Can I reach from here? I can. Ooh, we did get some litherite and some erodium, which is the next one we're going to need. We've also since picked up regular uranium, oil sand, and Certus quartz. So what is oil sand used for? We can throw that in a pulverizer and we get bitumen and tar. And tar is used for what? Petrified oil generator or petrified generator, magma crucible, turn it into creosote. Oh, I can use it as fuel in a steam dynamo. Oh, I can just use it as fuel. Interesting. So I can burn it directly. And then the bitumen, what is that used for? That is also a fuel. Okay, so I can just turn that directly into different kinds of fuel. Not impressive numbers of anything just yet, but it really doesn't have the power. I'm sure it doesn't have the power it wants. And if we stand here, I'm sure we're, oh yeah, see, it is kicking on and off. Low power, high power. Okay, so that is going to need more power, which I have a plan for. Let's see, somewhere that we can put some drawers. Wow, I guess we're just going to, because this is just doing its thing. It could almost actually be sunk into the floor. Let's go like that. Oh, I did forget a couple things I want. Like I said, those blocks kind of bother. Oh, and I put in a new door. When I went searching the other day, I found sacred oak. And somehow I ended up with a maple sapling. Okay. Let's put that away. Ducks. We're going to need some ducks. And some servos. Really should have a... I really should like make a pile of servos. I'm going to make some hardened ones this time. Just mix it up a little bit. I'm going to have some extras. Alright, so first things first, I suppose, see if they've got any power. Nope, neither one of them are getting power there. So let's slap that guy there. He should be, yep. Oh, this guy wasn't getting power. Is he getting power for more than one? I didn't think that worked. Well, we're going to run a test here real quick. Because this guy over here could use more power. But I thought it could only get served from one. Serving 5, serving 5. Ooh. That still only says 80. So if we go like that, that looks like that's going up faster than 80 a tick. Well, I guess we could stand here and watch and see if it blinks off. Yes, it still does. I know how we could test. And this is interesting to me because I really do want to know this. I'm just going to turn all these sides to neutral. So that's how fast it goes up with one. I don't know if that's any faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's about the same speed. At least I'm not seeing it going any faster. Okay, well, you know what? Got myself excited there because it looked like I had a way to get more power into a machine. But I thought I already tested that and it didn't work. But it's just weird that this is showing that it's hooking to all of them and not really doing anything. So, makes cobble. We're going to, if we furnace it, we'll get stone. If we 2x2 it, we get stone brick. If we 2x2 it again, we'll get polished stone, which we use for extra utilities. We can, I don't know why we would want to grind it back down. 3x3, which there's nothing. So that's probably what we're going to do here, is that on that, is do this stuff on this one. You know what, we'll go ahead and, what happens if we, is there any output here? Nope. Okay, but that polished stone may come in handy. So we're going to let this run. I don't believe there is any way, I mean there's things here, but I don't know if there's any way to speed this guy up. So we're going to set that one there. And this is the one that I found interesting. If I grind and grind, and I get sand now, if I grind one more time, I get silicon. Which there's no further mode for. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to end up wanting a couple more of these. Because this will give me sand and gravel. I'm going to want one that'll give me sandstone and glass. I'm going to want one that gives me glass. So, alright, so now that we've got that coming in, but I don't want, crazy stupid amounts of this stuff flooding my system, and that's what the drawers are for. Oop. That's what the drawers are for. So I'm going to put that there. And I think of these 2x2 drawers, I'm going to need no, because each one produces 4 items, so I just need 2. Break it with an angel ring. And fly off the handle at it, that's what we're going to call it. Like I said, I'm going to want to build a couple more of these guys, so don't be surprised if you see more of these hooked up down here. In fact, since we've already seen me make them, I'll be right back with a couple more. Alright, I got those other 2 made. Now I just need to figure out how to fit them in here without having to... Yeah, I was afraid of that. Come on, just break. If I wasn't flying, I'd break things faster. Come on. But this way I can get me sandstone and glass in unlimited quantities as well. And I'll just hook this drawer controller up to the network. Oh, I actually have to place the drawer controller funny for that. Okay, so glad I had to take that apart because I was going to have to anyways. Just didn't know it. Okay, so there's 2 more factories, so we'll just beep beep. Let's make sure that's reaching them all. Is it? Is this one getting... Yep, that one's getting energy. Alright. Get those 2 on there. Now we're starting to get really close to other things. We're going to go drawer controller, and then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4 drawers, I think is what I'm going to need. Oh, it's pushing out through that. I was about to lose my mind a little bit. Okay, and I will need the keys to lock this up eventually, because it's only pulling out what it has at. Why is it not pulling out orange? Is it not going to pull the polished stone out on its own? Or does it not think it has a place for it, and so it's not pulling it? Let's go get those keys, because I see something happening there that I don't like. It's pulling everything out before it actually processes into its final form, which is not good for what we want at the moment. So we are going to master lock all the drawers. There we go. And it's still not going to pull out that polished stone, is it? We'll keep an eye on that. Right, and this one is getting to silicone fast enough that it thinks that's all it needs space for. Alright, now this one, we're going to grind. No, we're not going to furnace. We're going to grind into gravel, and then we're going to grind the gravel into sand, and then we're going to furnace. Nope. We're going to furnace it into glass. There we go. So that one's going to make glass for us. Then this one is going to go grind, 2x2. That's going to make sandstone. And I actually have a use for sandstone in the future, so we'll hang on and check that out when we get there. Okay, so I need a little bit of everything here, and we're going to have to redo my inventory. I need cobble. Well, we don't need cracked because we need smooth stone, sandstone, sand. Let's see. Do I have any? I already have that. Alright, do I have? I have smooth stone blocks and silicone. Okay, so that's another 4, so there's that. and that, and that, and that. So I still have sand and glass. Is that all of it that I'm making? It appears so. You know what I'm going to do? Just so that I know what's going on here, I am going to take another cut here, and I'm going to go away for like 20 minutes. Just let the game run and see what happens. See you guys soon. Alright, so I went and started doing some other stuff, came back to take a look, and I see polished stone over here, which means it's actually pulling it out. I don't know why it wasn't. Don't know why it's not right now. I mean, it still has room over there, but it's getting there. Things are filling up. Actually, oh, I see what happened. I accidentally gave it 2 spots for smooth stone. That's okay. That's okay, because we can fix that. Ooh, why are you jammed? What's jammed in you? Glass and silicone? Oh, because those are full. I think it would... Oh, I may need a filter on there to prevent oversending. Oh well. Like I said, I can fix this because I can go boop and pull that piece of pipe off entirely, and then unlock that drawer and pull that stone out so that it only has one place to go. Alright, relock the drawer. Actually, let's unlock this one, pull the sand out of there. I hate it when it does that. There we go. Now relock the drawer. So the sand in here, relock this drawer. Alright. Let's put this back together. Sorry if my voice sounds a little weird. I put some icy hot on my shoulder because it's not been feeling good, and whew, it burns right now. Alright, there was no space for that stuff, so it wouldn't let me put it in. Okay, that's a good sign. Let's go like this and put it away. Actually, I want that smooth stone back. Oh well. Okay, so we're maxed out on that, so this should be filling up with smooth stone, but not bricks. Not bricks yet? This has 512. What? Why are you continuing to do that? Oh, it tried to put it in there. Oh, get back here. I have a feeling we're going to need a filter, and not for the reason you think. Because filters have this neat little built-in function to them, which may help with what's going on here. And that is to prevent oversending. So we're going to slap this on there. Prevent oversending is on. Empty blacklist, which means anything should be able to go in. I should still be getting... Yep, I'm still seeing numbers go up. Okay, so that means... Okay, now, since I'm actually going to be using this to build something, let's take all but 128 out. Actually, you know what? Let's empty it. Boom, empty. I have a half a stack in my inventory from somewhere, which means it's pulling it out and putting it in. All right, finally something working right. Okay, so didn't need this drawer at all, and so I'm going to call that complete, because that's going to give me unlimited cobblestone, smooth stone, sand, gravel, silicon, stone brick. Nice. Alright, so we're just going to leave that be, and we'll go back out to what I went to go work on and didn't get as much done as I wanted to because people keep thinking I want to talk to them on the phone. And I don't know why. I thought these people knew me. And I'm just doing that just because it is so much easier not to have to switch stacks when you get... No, it's not showing up in there. Is it going to place? It does place. Okay, so maybe this smooth stone just has a little bit... Oh, it's nighttime. Back inside. Although I can float above most things and am therefore pretty invincible. And you guys may have noticed my legs. I don't know if I showed you this or noticed that my armor's red. It's Restonia crystal, which is almost as good as diamond, and I've got a ton, just a literal ton of redstone. I mean, I think the last time I checked I had like 600 redstone, 700. So yeah, I've got plenty of that, and iron to make iron armor out of. I have about the same, but I'm going to use a lot more of that for a lot more things right now. Okay, so I went a little overkill with the storage wall, but that's because I don't have any sorting method on it to destroy like the boots and the bows and the garbage. I need to do that still. But this has been chugging away. Did this actually get turned off, or can I get some more? Nope, got another bucket's worth in there. You know what? If it's going to keep passively producing buckets, even though it's actually off now, I will take them. Wish my sword was just a little bit more powerful. And it will be. It will be soon. As soon as I can defeat the Wither a couple times, as soon as I can get beating the Wither down to a pretty easy science, I can make a new blade that's even better than this. Let's look. And this is courtesy of PlusTic. So if you guys haven't added PlusTic to the pack, you guys won't see this. No, it's not that one, not the Fluix. The Wyvern blade, attack of 15. Now the Manulan blade, which is where? That's Fluix, lead, night slime, obsidian. Where is it? I know it's purpley. I've gone blind. God, I hate it when I go blind like this. Now I feel like an idiot trying to shove it to you. Night slime, pig iron. There it is, Manulan. 8.72 attack. Wyvern, 15. Now, when I get a little farther into Draconic Evolution, 35. And when I get all the way up to the Chaotic, 48. With a durability of 10,000. Is insane. And I'm not sure what the Hail Hydra does. That'd be interesting. Rude Awakening and Brown Magic. I'm going to have to look those up. But I'm pretty sure they're painful. Pretty sure they're very painful. I could also make Terra Steel. Where's Mana Steel? Mana Steel. Could have also made a Mana Steel blade, but as you see, it's just not that great. I mean, a lot of like I said, a lot of these are good, but nothing is beating out this Draconic Evolution. And I actually looked it up. It's because if you look up the Draconic Evolution swords, the Wyvern level Draconic Evolution sword, 15 damage. The Wyvern, 35 damage. And I don't see the Chaos tier sword, so I'm not sure where that came from. But it matches these swords, and it uses a Wyvern core to make it. Actually, it uses 2 of them to make the blade, so it's about equal in cost. So, but I was going to use this smooth stone that I'm making. One, I get to use it for everything in everything that extra utilities needs it for, I have it. So I can, I mean, I could set it up to auto extract this stuff out of that drawer into a resonator down there, and then make that resonator have infinite stone burn just sitting there waiting for me all the time. I think that's probably going to be more than a big enough room for what I'm working with over here, because I wanted to handle all of my mob stuff over here as far as the... Now let's make sure that we're in our boundaries, in our chunk boundaries. We are. Barely, but we are. And I'm going to put the door here. But this kind of looks like almost like concrete the way it comes together. And I'll go ahead and finish this building off camera. But what I plan on building inside here is to use the mob essence here to run my... that's right, I was going to show you those machines. I never got to them because I ended up doing other things at Industrial 4. No, it's not. So let's go Industrial. Yeah, this is all Industrial 4 going. Let me find them. Oh, I get Industrial Craft too. I don't want that. Where are they? Sludge, lava, bioreactor. Interesting. Enchantment Factory is one of them. And what the Enchantment Factory does is it is a semi-automatic enchanting machine. You just throw an item in there and it sucks in the mob essence, and it uses it to make the to enchant your items. And there's two more that go with it. I'm just looking for them. Resource Fisher. Look into that for doing some fishing. That wouldn't hurt my feelings. There we go. Enchantment Sorter. I believe that's the one that sucks them off. No, that sorts enchanted items to non-enchanted items. So that's going to go in here to get all the enchanted items that come out of the mob factory to steal the enchantments. Enchantment Extractor sucks the enchantment off the items into a book, and then I can use this with books to apply them to an item that I want. And it seems like, from what I've seen, the item machine, give me a second here, brain. The enchantment factory here, where'd it go? Seems to put the same or very similar enchantments on individual items. So like when you put a bow in there, you get, very commonly, you get power and multi-shot. When you put armors in there, you get protection and unbreaking and that kind of stuff. And it seems to be pretty consistently giving the same enchantments every time in my test world. So we're going to dive a lot deeper into that. I also kind of wanted to get into, not industrial craft. I kind of hate industrial craft because of the way it works. What is it? I know it uses copper blocks, copper things. Immersive engineering. I do like immersive engineering. I like the way the multi-blocks look. And I haven't really played with it much since about 1.7.10. And I don't know why, because from what I understand, there are a lot of new, really cool looking machines in it, the multi-blocks. And from watching Direwolf, I've seen him create a few of them. He doesn't seem to get really in depth into any mod. He gets up to, hey, look, I can automate all this, and then moves on to something else. Which, you know, that's his play style. And I have to say, he's one of the ones that got me into modded Minecraft, because I started watching him all the way back. God, I'm trying. It was all the way back when you actually had to open up your jar file for Minecraft and insert the mods manually. So that was It was quite some time ago. I've been playing Minecraft all the way since before the Nether existed. So much has changed. I actually went back and played the Nether introduction, the first version that had the Nether in it. Went back and played it, and if you guys haven't gone back in time and played old Minecraft, you probably have just slowly gotten used to it and think that it's always been the same. A lot of things have always been the same. So many mechanics have changed over the years. It's kind of shocking. So yeah, so now we've got a mob farm going. Let's see if that pink slime regenerated again, even though that's off, or if that was just a fluke. Maybe there was some still in the pipe, because I turned it off and emptied it out, so maybe there was a little bit of residue there. We do have, I wish this displayed the amount. I can't even remember how much a reinforced portable tank holds, but we're getting there. This seems to be doing a good job of killing things. We're not getting stupid amounts of resources, but we are getting a good pile of stuff. So like I said, I'll need to look into a sorting machine of sorts. One to pull the enchanted items off, which we can do with the enchantment sorter that I showed you, and then another one just to pull the regular items off. And I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work, but I'm going to figure it out. And in the meantime, I'm going to leave this set up like this so that it doesn't backstuff the machine and stop it from working. And I think that about calls the episode for today. We're looking like we're about at time. So please like, share, and subscribe if you guys like this. Throw me a comment if you got anything to say. And I've got something a little special coming up for you in the next episode. Has to do with our power. So you guys have a great time. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.